Hi, this is Shannah. Welcome to my channel. I've been away for a while, but I'm back again, and I hope periodically as well. I just moved countries, so it has been a lot of work, a lot of adapting, a lot of getting things done, and that's why I wasn't able to post anything in the last couple of weeks, almost 2 months now. But I would like to start posting again with this reading. This is a love reading. This is what's next in love for you. And usually this what's next in love is for the next 4 weeks, more or less, so that you have a time frame. And I'll try to do this reading on a monthly basis so that we can always get some update in these energies, okay? At least that's my plan. Let's see how it all works out. At the moment, it's all a bit unpredictable, which is exciting, but sometimes a bit messy. But life can be messy, and that's fun. Anyways, so what's next in love for you? So for the next 4 weeks. So we have these 3 possibilities here in front of us. The first one here, we have panache, that means feathers. Then we have amantish, and that means lovers. And then we have célébration, and that means celebration. So focus on the cards and see what card is calling you the most, where you feel like attracted to the most. And I'll give you some time to choose the cards, and you can pause the video if you like, and then I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading, and it's feathers. So it's about being light, it's about going with the flow, going with the wind. And also, like feathers is about the air element, so this reminds me of swords. So it's about being a bit stuck in your mind as well. And maybe, although you wanted to know what's next for you in love, maybe actually love isn't a priority right now. But I don't know if you can see it, just give me a second. But here it's like we have 2 angels, or an angel and someone else, like these ethereal beings, you know, being shown here, which is really, really beautiful. Maybe you dream of something like this, something more ethereal, something more beautiful, something, it's like a fantasy that you'd like to see come true. So let's put the card here so that you know this is your reading. And let's start. So this setup here is a bit improvised. I hope it works. I still don't have the whole of my furniture here, so it's fun. Now, the first card we have for you is the Tower. Okay, then, sorry for the glare, but that's the Tower card. Then we have the 3 of Swords. There we go, the swords theme. And then we have the Page of Wands. Well, yes, there seems to be a lot happening in your life right now, pile number 1. It's like many things are crumbling down, but in a sense that is like change. And if you notice here, I know it's a bit of glare there, so the lighting system is not ideal, not yet. But if you see here, it's like she's provoking the crumbling of the tower. You know, it's, or reacting to it. But it's like, it seems even that she was expecting it. It's like maybe you're going through life changes. They're so enormous. But it's like maybe something you're expecting to happen. or something that you brought about. Maybe you quit your job, or like me, you changed countries, or there's like massive changes happening right now in your life. And some of these changes also have to do with loss and heartbreak. Maybe you're breaking up from a relationship, or someone passed away. And if there's someone passed away, someone dear to you, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry for your loss. And this is something that you're dealing with right now. It could also be that these two cards together, the Tower and the Three of Swords, mean that you are bringing down old structures that were holding you prisoner, or holding you prisoner to pain, or to failure in love, so to say. It's like you are bringing down the system, you're bringing down the pattern, because some of you who chose pile number 1, maybe you were really stuck in a pattern that was, like self-defeating or self-sabotage, always attracting people that ended up hurting you somehow. And it's like, I see here, because this Tower here is really like active, someone being proactive to bring down an old structure that is no longer serving. So it's like you chose to bring this down, to bring the house down, so you can build up again. And this is what we see here with the Page of Wands. Is this, you're finding life interesting again. So you coming out of this of these ruins, so to say. It's like you're coming back brighter. And you're seeing the possibility of opening up to love again. You're seeing the possibility of, being happy, having a healthy relationship, and having all your desires met. You see this, but you're not 100% committed to that idea yet. Not yet. It's like you haven't grounded this energy yet. That because, on one hand, you're very optimistic. On the other hand, you're not really trusting. So you want to taste the waters first. You see, you want to see, is it safe? Will I be okay? It's like you'd like a guarantee that you won't be hurt. Of course, these kind of guarantees are difficult to get, but you're being careful, being cautious. You're ready to open up, actually. Because actually in the deep within, you're a very optimistic person, pile number 1. You're optimistic, you're very passionate, you're full of life. But I have the feeling here that you took some time to heal something from the past. And maybe you've removed yourself even from social life even, or from the dating scene at least. And you're considering now to go back. You think, oh, this could be fun again. But it's not 100%. You're just considering the idea, the prospects. So many of you, that would be the scenery for you. It would be like the theme. But I also see some of you starting to date. But it's like you're just curious about, it's still this curiosity. You're not really ready, not really completely ready to commit. You're just very curious, like what's out there, what is there for me. Then we have number 10, Fountain. Then we have Opposition. And then we have to concede. Okay. Now, like I was saying, there is really, with this Fountain card here, there is really this new life wanting to pour out of you. You're ready to start anew. You're ready to throw yourself into the flow of life. And I was telling you about the flow, but I was saying flow of air. But this is the flow of life, the flow of these waters of life. And you're actually more and more ready to throw yourself back into this flow of love and life and experiences, but not 100%. Like I was saying, this is here kind of the confirmation, because we have here opposition. Now, for some of you, but I think it's really like just some few of you, this opposition would come from external circumstances. But I believe that for most of you, this will be something that is actually internal. That's something within you that's keeping you from really opening up to date again, to commit, or to love again. And it's not that you don't want it. You do want it. We already saw it, that you do want it and you're considering it. But it's still hard for you to open completely due to past experiences or about the way you feel about yourself. Maybe you have also other obligations. So this opposition could be something external, some obligations with family members or work, career, whatever that may be in your case. But with the conceding, is like you are considering it. Okay, you are considering it, really opening up again, and starting allowing life. That's it. You are considering allowing life to pour into you, love to flow through you. You are considering that. Yeah, really beautiful. Actually, it's really beautiful. It's probably not what you wanted to hear, because as we saw earlier, there are maybe some fantasies about how things should be and how everything should work out, but there's no need, like things will work out. And I think something is in line for you as well, also here with this card, something beautiful like heaven made just for you, or heaven sent. But it's a question of you being open to receive it. And I think at the end of the month, of the next 4 weeks, then you'll start to be open for it. It's like when the waters start overflowing, when it's like that critical mass, it will be stronger than that opposition. It will be stronger than these doubts that you may be having. And it will flow naturally. I see here things flowing very, very naturally. Let's see what we have here. Then we have here Geheimnisse. That means secrets. And then we have Bienenkönigin. So that's the bee, or the queen bee. That's it in English. Yeah. Well, with these secrets, I find this interesting. Maybe you'll be unlocking some secrets, because you see here, there's the keyhole, and she has all the keys. And maybe you're not really, like I said, really ready to open up, and you have the key to open up. And that's actually the way it's portrayed here. It's a good thing, because it tells us you're no longer expecting other people to open your heart. It's you who has to open it. You're not expecting like this savior prince. You are expecting someone who's like more a partner and not a savior. And I hope I'm not being blunt here or being insensitive in any way, but this has been a learning process, an experience process, and nothing wrong with saviors. But I think, like, according to the cards we had at the beginning, I think you had like not so good experiences with those expectations, and now and there's also another message here, because through that someone has to fit this. Has to fit your heart. So it's like, how can I put this? It's like you're not putting yourself out there, you're keeping yourself hidden, but at the same time you're expecting that life or God or the universe will bring the person to you, and this person will want to meet you and know more about you, which is wonderful. On the other hand, you're looking for Mr. or Miss Right. You don't want second best. You don't want to adapt to someone else in order to be loved. Aha, I see. You've just acknowledged that you are worth being loved just like you are. And it's like you've decided not to be as open in love or giving, blindly giving, like probably you did in the past. Now it's like, no, you have to earn these keys. You have the keys to your heart, but you're not giving them to anyone easily this time, but it's the next person, and this person will come. They have to earn it, and that's important. It's a question of self-value, and self-respect. Now here we have the Queen Bee, and this is a Queen Bee. It's a lot of work, and this card is about responsibility, about mothering. So it could be, like I said earlier, again, it's a nice confirmation that you have a lot of responsibility right now, that you have your fingers in many pies, you're doing many things at once, and there's a lot of responsibility that probably keeps you from having an active dating life. And this will continue like in the next 4 weeks. You'll be very, very busy, like a busy bee. But it will become easier during these weeks. It will become like normal, so to say, or you can deal with the stress or the responsibility better as the weeks go by. And so that you can do both. And you see she has both arms open and she's holding those two birds, and it's like you can do both. It's like a bit of an energy of the Two of Pentacles. So you can do many things at the same time. So you can have a successful career, or take care of other people, and also have a successful love life. So you're opening up to that as well. So all these 4 weeks, all this energy is an energy of opening up, is an energy of being ready for love, being really ready for love. And that was it. This was your reading. It's a short reading, I know, just 15 minutes as far as I can see right now. But it was short and sweet. Next 4 weeks is you getting ready to open up to love, and out of fun, not out of need, out of fun, of curiosity, and being ready to receive love. So this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you, and I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. We have the card of the Lovers. So yeah, this is about a relationship. So many of you who chose this are probably in a relationship right now, or you are about getting into one. Yeah, and I think I have the feeling there's something very romantic in the air. A lot of happiness, a lot of like these movies, these romantic scenes and romantic promises and declarations of love. Really, I feel there's a lot of things just making sense and finally happening. For some of you, it's something like it's finally happening. Let's see what the cards have to say. So put this beautiful card here on the side, and I'm sorry for the glare. It's all a bit improvised right now. So there you go. So the first card, there you go. See, 9 of Cups. Yeah, I'll put this card here more to the side so we have more space. There you go. 9 of Cups. Then we have the Hierophant, here represented by the goddess Saraswati. I love Saraswati. She is amazing. So thank you for being present. So her being here in your reading, that you should consider a great honor. And then we have here the King of Pentacles. Now, this is great. Why? Because, of course, with the Nine of Cups, there's a dream coming true. There's something happening, things are clicking. And then with the Hierophant, you know, those who know tarot among you, you know, that's marriage. Nine of Cups and the Hierophant, that's a relationship working, a relationship coming together, a wish coming true, and there's a marriage. This is a wedding. And when I was taking these cards, it's the card that was at the back of the deck at that moment when I was preparing the cards was the Four of Wands. I remember that because, you know, after these cards and seeing the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, this really is marriage. Are you going to a wedding and you meet that person? Okay, for those who are single, and you think, and you don't have no one in mind, you're just curious, maybe you're going to a wedding or some kind of festivity or event, and that's where you're going to meet that person. Or you're just going to church here with the Hierophant, you're going to church. Something here, doesn't have to be church, it can be a temple, any kind of temple, to any kind of religion. You're going there, and that's where you meet that person, and that's your person is the King of Pentacles. This person is someone who is very mature and a very practical person, down to earth, and someone you can really rely on. This is a successful business person. This is someone, even if it's not a business person, but it's someone who has money. This is someone who is financially stable. This is someone who's not playing around, someone who's really playing for keeps, someone who wants something steady, wants security, and wants something forever. You know, they're very like traditional as well. And yeah, they want something with substance, you know, especially on the material side. So this could be your partner. This could be the energy of you two together, of this combination of energies. Two people, they're coming together and they want something serious, and they're building something maybe from scratch for some of you, but just like you were in this direction of building an empire, of building something strong with a safe and prosperous future. And I'm saying prosperous, I was watching Star Trek earlier. Live long and prosper. So yes, so this is very, very, very positive in all aspects. And it's going to be a big party. So either you are celebrating your love and your commitment through wedding or any kind of ceremony, or you're meeting this person at a party. It will be somewhere where there are a lot of drinks, you know, an event, an opening night, a vernissage, whatever it is. It's where there's a lot of drinks and there are people celebrating and drinking somehow, because we have the Nine of Cups and I was telling you about the Four of Wands. So there will be celebration, there will be people drinking, and there you'll meet your person, or you'll be celebrating something important with your other half. But it's something very romantic, something really beautiful, and something with a very stable, strong and sound foundation. So this is really playing for keeps. This is really a stable future. Now, let's see what the other cards have to say. Then we have Ishtar. I hope you could see the card. Then we have negotiation. And then we have passion. Well, Ishtar is one of the primal goddesses from Sumer, if I'm not mistaken. because there's Ishtar and there's Inanna that then gave way to Isis and Venus. So it's all this like primordial feminine energy. Okay, it's the primordial goddess, and it's like she's giving it's giving you her blessing. But there is the need also of being very clear about what you want, and because Ishtar was also a fighter, so there will be here the need of fighting for what you want, right? And she does have a lion in her arm, and it's a lion. It's not a cat. It's a lion. That's how big the gods were at that time. That lions were like cats to them. But what I was saying, yes. So she's a fighter. So like because the primordial energy, the feminine energy, was never passive. She was actually this energy. She was the active part of the godly divine energy, while the manly energy was more like thought, right? The active energy would be the feminine energy. I know when we reverse this now with time, but if you really read about it, the goddesses were really, really active. And for instance, if you go to India, Kali or Durga, they're amazing goddesses, and they're very, very active, and there's no messing with them. They are warriors, right? And so was Ishtar and Inanna, and in Venus as well. But nowadays we just see them as being sexy and beautiful and sensual, and that's it, which is very superficial, but that's how we're taught. But if you look deeper into it, you'll find like these really deep, amazing dimensions about these goddesses, about the feminine energy. And so here with Ishtar is a fighter, and as far as I can remember, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but she was also a bit of a troublemaker. So she brings a bit of that energy with her. There can be some trouble in paradise, and not that you're fighting, not you're going to break up, nothing like that. It just can be like some difficulties in getting what you want, in the sense of, for instance, you want to get married in that beautiful church, and maybe you'll then need to negotiate. This second card is negotiation. You need to either to compromise or really, like be really firm in the negotiation. I want this and I want it now and this way. So what we're saying is, your dreams are going to come true, but there are some aspects where you have to be firm. You really have to fight for what you want, right? And I have the feeling it has more to do with this organization aspects of what you want than with the relationship itself, because the relationship is full of passion. And both you and your partner are very, very passionate. And this can also be a sign that both of you have really strong personalities. And that can be some friction. And that's why you need to negotiate. But the energy is very strong of love and passion here. It's very, very strong. But there'll be some aspects, especially when you're organizing stuff together, that, you'll need to negotiate, you need to compromise. But here with Ishtar is telling you, stay firm in what you want. If you want, and it's also for you who are single, those who are single here, go after what you want. Don't give up. And that's the energy of Ishtar again. Go after what you want. Don't give up. And if you read about her stories, you also hear that she always went for what she wanted, even if she found setbacks, even if she was rejected. I think Gilgamesh rejected her, if I'm not mistaken, or is Marduk? I'm confusing them now, but it was Marduk. I think it was Marduk. Yeah, but never mind. Continuing, but she never gave up. And and she was a fighter, a warrior essence. And so it's telling you, go after what you want. Don't give up. Yeah. But it's going to be a month full of passion, full of good things happening and good, wonderful things coming your way. This is going to be amazing. It's very, very strong energy. And you can make things happen this month in love, in organizing stuff for your love life as well. It's going to be great. Yeah. Now we have number 48, Offenheit, that means openness. And then we have number 50, Achtsamkeit. Awareness, can we say this? Awareness, I think so. Now, it's like this with Achtsamkeit, with the awareness, is really be in the moment. Be in the moment. And it's like stay focused. Be in the moment, take like a really long, deep breath if you need it, but be present the whole time. And Offenheit is like openness, is stay open, stay present. It's like allow things also to happen, stay focused, determined, go your way, but allow things to happen, allow good things to come to you. Not that you get so determined that you get that kind of get all closed up in that determination. Yeah. So stay open and stay determined. This is really, but one thing that I wanted to say as well, first of all, we have here with this butterfly, of course, you all know this means transformation. And it's also transforming your way of seeing things. I think you're allowing more. You're allowing happiness to come into your life. You're allowing love to come into your life in a more simpler and easy way. And here with this camera, again, some of you may be photographers, but I see something happening here. Like I said, the celebration, like a vernissage, could even be a photography vernissage, something where people take pictures, where people, okay, nowadays everyone takes pictures everywhere, but I you know what I mean? It's like a big event where pictures are very important. Yeah. Something about photography here is also very important. Maybe it resonates with some of you. And so let's just repeat this month, these next 4 weeks. And remember, it doesn't matter when you watch this. This is timeless. So it's the next 4 weeks. The next 4 weeks, you are seeing your dreams coming true. Some of you are getting married. Some of you are getting engaged. Some of you are just having a celebration of your connection, like a jubileum or something like that. Others of you who are single, you are meeting your person at some kind of celebration as well. But it's people coming together. It's you coming together with your partner or with a partner. And it's someone who's a businessman, some of you, or you're doing some business together as well, but it's someone who's reliable. This person is the right person for you, and it's someone who loves you deeply in a very pragmatic kind of way. So this is not a player, this is not someone full of nonsense, this is someone you can trust, this is someone you can build an empire with. So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if it shows pile number 3, this is your reading. Now, this is a card about celebration. And if celebration is really what got you here to this pile, maybe you'd like to watch pile number 2 as well. It would surprise you. But let's see what this is. With celebration, this, for me here, what I get is the feeling of breakthrough. It's a feeling of something coming to an end, something difficult coming to an end, something, like a dark phase or a difficult phase coming to an end, and it's now everything's better. Some of you may even have, it's your birthday in the next 4 weeks. But there's something here. It's like, it's not just celebration just for celebrating. It's not this ordinary celebration. It's something very personal, something bigger. For you, bigger. It's like a milestone. It could be an internal milestone, like, so finally I'm not addicted to this and this, or finally I healed my patterns, or finally I'm not, I got over this and that. So something like that, or something external. Maybe you finished your exams. Maybe you finally got the money you wanted, the car you wanted, the house you wanted, or started the business you wanted. Something along these lines. But it's something that for you, it's really, really big. It's a milestone, a personal milestone. So but let's see what the other cards have to say. So I'll put your card here. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. So you know it's your reading. Now the first card we have is the Hermit, number 9. Sorry for the glare. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be connected to pile 2. We had the King of Pentacles in pile 2. So, and then we have the Devil. That's really interesting. Now, the next 4 weeks for you are are interesting. Why am I saying this? Well, you're coming out of like an isolation period with the Hermit. With the Hermit, you've been, you know, more introverted, looking within, doing, you know, some soul searching, or even the long night, you know, the dark night of the soul. But it's like finding your own light, your inner light. Maybe you've been feeling somewhat alone, but it's like you needed this time. I think it's not people don't want to be with you. I think you don't want it to be with people. And I'm not sensing this energy of you not liking people, or like, ew. It's more you needed that. And here with the Queen of Pentacles, it's then you needed that because you're working on something really practical. So the Queen of Pentacles is the matriarch, right? Maybe you were taking care of your family. But I see here more like business savvy. It's you taking care of your business or your work, or you're applying to jobs. It's like you're stabilizing your financial situation, your career situation. So you needed to focus on those things. So you're giving more focus to that than anything else. But now you're breaking that cycle. You're bringing it to an end. But it could be that you go too far. Because we have the Devil. Now with the Devil, let me just see something here, because this is a new deck and I'm still getting acquainted with its imagery. Oh, she has a fox. I love foxes. Okay, so now she's looking. I'll show you. Here, can you see it? She's looking in the direction of the Devil, and she has the hands like, I've got an evil plan. Not that she's evil, but it's like she's being tempted. And I think that's what will happen to you as well. Pile number 3. There'll be a temptation coming your way. So you've been like isolating, working on yourself, working on your business, you know, like minding your own business, when something, in this case, someone comes along and says hello. And it's not going to be your downfall. I don't feel here negative energy, but it's like it can take you off your path. Now, because this one is a bit more cryptic than the others, let me just get you here more cards. I have this mini deck here to help us out. So just give me a second. So let's do it old style here. There you go. So here, this one. So we have the Six of something. Is it's the Six of Wands. So this is success. So this is really financial success. This is career success. You're being admired. Maybe you're even a model, some of you. You're admired, you're sought after. And then we have the Page of Cups. So when it comes to love, there'll be success. You are getting invitations. And then we have celebration. So you have party. So if you want to, if you felt attracted to pile number 2, do watch it. So you're getting invitations, you're getting love offers. But please give me something here about the Devil, the Son of Swords, the Page of Swords. Again, a lot of communication. Oh, I see. I see. So this is not a page. I'm sorry. This is the Knight. Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands. And this is the Page. Knight of Swords, sorry. This is the Page of Wands. Whew. So out of the blue, really, like out of the blue, someone is coming along and offering their cup of love. And it's very promising and is exciting and is very passionate. And the thing is, you know what I'm being reminded of, especially here because of this imagery? That song, I don't know if you know it, it's called Big Spender. And the girls sing, I don't pop my cork for every guy I see, something like that. And it's like, you're usually not the type of popping your cork to every guy you see. And we have this as confirmation with a Hermit. But this is tempting. This person, oh, that's why we have the 6 there. Okay, so because this person is very good looking, very attractive, very popular. This person may be even famous, yeah, for some of you. And there is a love offer. Now, because we have Wands energy in here, the Swords, so it could be like a one-night stand offer, you know, this really fast love kind of offer. And that's why we have the Devil. The Devil is saying you can have fun, you know, but the question is what you want. So as we saw earlier, the Queen is looking and saying, tempting. But the Queen of Pentacles is very grounded, you know, and she's also a bit traditionalist, is a more conservative, which is not a negative thing. The thing is the question here that we see is this what you want? If it is what you want and you can deal with it, fine, have fun. The question is, can you deal with it? And that's the question of the Devil as well. You're going to have the opportunity. Can you deal with it? And now we have the Page of Cups. And the answer is yes. You know why? You're too curious. Yeah. And then the Hermit again. Yeah, it can be that, yeah, you'll be attracted by the flame, but then you hide again. You have the Hermit twice. So it could be that you hide in your shell again. What is this? Yeah. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to stay independent. It's like your business, your career at this moment is a lot more important. But that temptation is coming in this next 4 weeks. Yeah. And we have here the King of Pentacles. So we have the Queen. And it's going to be like the perfect match. But I think here with the 9 of Pentacles and the Hermit, it's like you're deciding to take this slow. And I think you're going to find a way of taking things slow, of making things, you know, official is the word I was getting. Yeah. So even if you're already in a relationship, someone is going to come. So if you're already in a relationship, someone is going to come and is going to tempt you. But in this case, you're not falling into temptation. But if you're single, it could be that through your wisdom and independence, you can turn this into something more than just a flighty meeting of souls. Okay? And they're not judging in any way at all. I think we're all grown-ups, or I hope, and we're all responsible. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So this is the promise of something new. Yeah, and we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So this is someone who's could be successful, very popular, but it's someone that has money. And the word that I was coming up with was well endowed. And I don't know what that means. That just got the Lovers. Yeah, so this can grow into something more meaningful, or to something more steady and official. Wow. Yeah, but it's going to come through in a packaging that at first you don't know if you can trust it, but it's so tempting. But I think it's not bad intentions, and if handled with care and love, this will grow into something meaningful and beautiful. Yeah. Now, let's see what the other cards have to say. And we have here principles. So, yeah, your principles are being tested. Sorry. Then we have the wheel. It's like the wheel of fortune here, number 5. And then we have solution. Ah, that's beautiful. Ah, when things come together. Yes, fate is coming in with the wheel of fortune. So yes, fate is coming in, and life is going to take a turn. So it's like fate is telling you, well, you've been hiding for far too long. It's time to join the dance. So life is throwing you a dance partner, either you want it or not, and either you're married or not. So a new dance partner is being brought into your life. And it's kind of just to shake up things a little bit. Now, and it's like your principles are being tested. It's not because the universe doubts your principles, but it's like you testing yourself. It's like, oh, I see. Okay. Sometimes we choose to withdraw from the world in order to heal our emotional wounds and to heal our patterns. And then we think, well, now I'm healed. But it's very easy to think that we're healed when we're not taking active part in life or in love. And you only know if you're healed when you are in a relationship of some kind, and then you see how you react or act towards the other person and towards yourself. So it's like, because you want to know if you're healed, if you want to know if you're ready. And it's like life helps you and throws this person into the equation, so you can see. But there is a solution here. So you're going to pass the test. If this is kind of a test you want for yourself, consciously or unconsciously, you're going to pass the test 100%. And it's here with these bright colors, what I'm getting here, because it's reminding me of the Sun card. It's like not only you're passing the test, it's going to be a lot better than you think. What you thought is just a mere temptation, like I was saying in the beginning, it turns to something more. It turns to something beautiful. But it turns to something beautiful because of the way you handle things. Okay? So it's like with these principal cards, it's really your wisdom is being tested, or not tested. That sounds a bit negative, but you're given the opportunity of putting your wisdom into practice, of using your wisdom for your highest good. Wow, yeah, that's a beautiful way of putting it. Now, for the last cards, the other groups only got 2 cards. You got 3 because you're special. You got many, many more cards than the other groups. And then we have 31, Lorelei. And then we have the Elixir of Life in number 15. And 15 is again the devil number. And then we have number 24. And it's selfless love. Oh, unconditional love. Yeah. So that's it. It turns into unconditional love. What seems to be just a flirt, just a one-night stand, just a little bit of fun, a little crush, me. But then it turns into something deep, into something beautiful. And here with this celebration is you hitting the jackpot without even knowing, without even trying. It just happens. And suddenly you hit the jackpot. And let's leave it at that. Let's see what happens in the next 4 weeks for you, pile number 3. It's really promising. So I wish you a wonderful time, full of love, and thank you for watching.